I think I'm live. Here we go. From Port Isabel, I am broadcasting on a very small YouTube channel, but it's easier to do it this way than Facebook and then download it and all that stuff. But here we have today on President's Day. I don't have my microphone, but the Apple laptop should have a good microphone available and built in. I have a couple of poems for President's Day. Now, for the first one is for Nancy Kassar, who is a president, Madam President. So we honor her on President's Day. And on President's Day to share it. Those heavenly servants who do God's bidding, magnificent messengers who sing for joy while soaring on celestial currents. I like to look at wispy winter clouds flighting across the pale blue sky and think of angels racing to do God's work, clothed in fluffy white and gray. But clouds are not angels floating above. They sing no songs, they have no joy. Clouds are just blankets of vapor, which wander wherever the wind blows. I'd rather think them angels. It reminded me of Sinatra's song. I think it's called Clouds. Look it up. All right. Anyway, here we go. Trump tribute. On this YouTube channel is a presentation of this in a more dramatic and pre-recorded way, but I'm going to share it for you today live. Let's see if I can do it well. Laugh and mock is what we did when Donald Trump put in his bid. Knew this would end in a week, maybe two. Then his numbers we saw rise, and I, for one, did realize there was a chance that he could be the Republican Party nominee. My political friends thought I was insane when I jumped aboard that Donald Trump train. But I did my research. My homework was done. Donald J. Trump was just the right one. I placed my chips and made my bet on the very extraordinary king of debt. After much was said and all was done, the nomination he had won. But the general election up ahead would be very different, they all said. Trump needs to change, morph, and evolve if he didn't want his campaign to dissolve. But alas, 'twas an epic fait accompli. Everyone knew it would be Hillary. Right up until the votes came in, everyone knew that she would win. Yet in the upset of a century, the tables were turned and the unthinkable, unimaginable results were learned. Against all odds, with that campaign slogan, Donald Trump would have a chance to make America great again. And then a year later, I wrote one that I never put digitally, and I thought I threw the notebook out in which I wrote it. But in luck, I found it. I had taken the one paper out and saved it before I threw the notebook away. And I updated it for 2 years instead of one. I had to modify the poem. So here's for the second anniversary of the Trump presidency. It's been 2 full glorious calendar years since all of the left shed very sad tears. They wept and cried that election night when their very flawed candidate failed to win. They were pompous and arrogant with exalted pride, assuming that history was on their side, throwing trite temper tantrums and their electoral defeat. They blamed it on racist and Russian collusion, and 24 more reasons in all of their confusion. But as another victorious year comes down to a close, they have nothing to blame past the end of their nose. A little bit of Dr. Seuss-esque air, but hopefully you enjoyed that on President's Day. Subscribe to this channel if you're getting this through Facebook, which you inevitably will be, because the channel's not popular enough for enough people to be on here. But follow the link and subscribe, and you'll get to see me live, probably on a Monday. That's my schedule. Thank you for watching. Bye.